What's going on, everybody? Rob here, aka Trev2323, TRAV2323. So I went ahead and purchased a Zippo hand warmer. Wow, this one says lasts 17.5 hours, 2 times more heat than the leading competitor. Okay, let's see. Durable construction metal, gentle flameless warmth, easy fill technology, reusable, eco-friendly, small sleek design, hand warmer thing protected. This is a Zippo one. Now, all the companies sell the electric ones that you could recharge also. This isn't a rechargeable one. This is one that needs to be filled up, okay? And I know this. I normally go through hand warmers because I work outside. So I go through 3 hand warmers a day. Like I put 2 in my gloves and I put a body warmer on. 2 in my gloves and a body warmer. Now I probably still am going to use the hand warmers still. And this is what I'm going to use in place of my body warmer. Okay, and another thing I want to do with this is seeing that I do spend some times in my my van, and I hate leaving it run for the heat. I do want to try. Oh, this is a lot thinner than I thought. Look how thin that is. Wow, that's super thin. I want to try this, believe it or not, in a terracotta flower pot. To have the terracotta flower, the bottom part of it on a brick, this part laying down on the bottom part of a terracotta flower pot, and a terracotta flower pot over it. But you have to leave a little bit of gap all the way around so it can get the get air and heat up the terracotta flower pot to see if it'll keep my van warm. Okay, so you do get the carrying pouch for this. This is so much more thinner than I thought. I remember my grandpa used to have one of these when I was smaller. Now this is the filler. You pour, it says you could use regular light, a Zippo lighter fuel or Zippo hand warmer fuel. You could use either one, and then there's a full line in here, right here, okay? Attention, I cannot read any of this. Okay, the thing says it must be Zippo stuff only, Zippo lighter fluid or hand warmer fluid only. So I bought a bunch of these cans from Wally World. They were like $1.97 each. And this right here, what I found out is once it uses a catalyst burn, there's no flame at all, no flame after it's on. Okay, so there's no way to shut it off. It says just put it on a fireproof surface and leave it. You have to let it burn all the way out. So I know I don't need this for 12 hours. So I'll probably put 3/4 of this in here because I do not need it for 12 hours. So you take the lid off. Oh, that was supposed to be on there already. You take the lid off right here. All right, now this is the top of it. This filter right here, it says it could last for 70 burns. 70 burns. So you take that off. And this is where when you put the lighter fluid in this hole, you put it in this hole right here and you drain it. This is make sure that this and this is completely out the way before you light this, and you let that sit for 2 minutes. You let it sit for 2 minutes so everything could be absorbed into here. You let it sit for 2 minutes. When you light it with a lighter, there's not supposed to be a flame in here. If you see a flame or whatever, it says you should easily be able to dye it out and you should not see a flame, okay? Now if you spill anything on the side, you're supposed to blow it out or whatever. Hopefully you didn't light that whole can on fire, so that's completely out your way. Then when there's no flame in here, you're supposed to close this up. It's supposed to stay warm because it's a catalyst burn, and it says it's supposed to be in here, which is pretty crazy because you would think that it would need oxygen, right? So this is going to be in my shirt pocket when I work outside because I always use a body warmer. Now, it's supposed to be 32 tomorrow or 36 tomorrow, so I will take this and I will take a body warmer. Now, when you pour this in here, I don't know if I said it, when you pour this in here, you're supposed to let it set for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Now, I'm not going to do this right now to show you because I don't want it to burn for 12 hours or nothing like that. So what I'm going to do is just put this in my work bag to take with me tomorrow. And this, I guess I didn't need this and this to take with me tomorrow to work. And then I'm going to do a review on it when I get home from work tomorrow. Now, I don't know if I said that in the beginning, but I will say it again, that I have my big girl, my Astrovan, not my Astrovan, ooh, my Chevy Express. Memories, I have my Astrovan. So what I'm going to do is, let me see how this is going to go. What I'm going to do is I want to get a terracotta pot, because you know how they make those heaters for out of terracotta pots? Well, I want to use this right here, and then I want to make one of those terracotta pot heaters, but I want to put this in the base of the heater, so this can heat up the whole terracotta pot, and then use my laser gun to see how much it'll warm the van up. All right, either way, this is unboxing the Zippo fillable. Okay, what I decided, since this is going to be the first use for this, it's like 6 in the morning. I'm going to go ahead and fill it completely up. And I'm going to light it before I go to work, because I want the whole wick inside here saturated. Okay, so you take off the top part right here. Take that off. Okay, now this is supposed to be for 12 hours. So I don't got to take this bottle of lighter fluid with me, because I don't work any overtime. Okay, so you fill this up to the line. There's a line in there. For 12 hours. Don't overfill it, because if you overfill it, it might not work. It says you're going to have to let everything evaporate if you overfill it. Okay. Alright. So just make sure you close this and get this out the way when you light it. Now this right here, there's a hole right in the top right here. And there's a wick in here that absorbs all the lighter fluid. As you see, it just don't pour right in. You gotta take your time. I'm glad I got myself a little bit of time to do this early before I leave to work. But what I want is this whole wick completely drenched, since this is the first use. Yeah, it just don't pour all the way in. I was thinking that I could dump it all the way in. But no, it don't pour all the way in like that. Man, it's windy out there. It's supposed to be a high of 36 today. So this is just going to sit in my shirt pocket. Alright, so that's everything out of here. Put this on here. And it says let it sit for 2 minutes now. Okay, so it sat for over 2 minutes. I put the top part back on it. Then it says you're supposed to use a lighter. It says a Zippo lighter. It sounded like it went on. Oh, I do feel it heating up. It says you're not supposed to see any flame. But how do you know if it's on? One more time. It's heating up. I feel it heating up. So I'm going to set this under here. Let's just put it in something non-combustible, because I got to finish getting ready. I'm going to let that sit like that to see if it heats up. I'll be back. This is like Star Wars. You have to have trust in the force that it's on. But this top is nice and warm right now. So it is nice and warm. So they give you this little package to put it in. It says you have to leave it in here. Now this is supposed to stay warm for 12 hours. 12 hours. And that wick is good for 70 uses. So this is just going to go in my shirt pocket like this for the whole day of work. Alright. Okay, last day review on this right here. Not the last day. I'm going to have to review it again in probably about a week. But I did want to go over the laundry room, mudroom. Just subscribe to the channel. This was just an old back porch with the windows falling apart. One season, this was our kitchen door right here. And then one day I just started knocking out walls, and this is what it turned into, the laundry room, mudroom. But okay, either way. This right here, In the beginning, I had it in the pouch and I kept it in my pocket down here. Just kept it in my shirt pocket. It was like 32 degrees started, went up to 36. And I didn't think that it was really working, so I took it out the bag and I just put it in my shirt pocket. Although I had 2 shirts on underneath, then my overshirt, and then my jacket. And I had a big coat on in the beginning, but I was actually too hot, so I took my big coat off. And I put my a regular coat on. Filled up my washer over there. Put my regular coat on. Okay. So then there were times where I would get real hot. Then the breeze, I mean, it was not a breeze. The cold wind blew because it was really windy. So I was like, maybe it's working, maybe it's not working, maybe it's working. Now this is the 12-hour one. So 7 hours into the day, my jacket started getting colder. Okay. When my jacket started getting colder, I noticed this was not hot anymore. So it was 7 hours into the day. So this is supposed to be a 12-hour one, and it literally just lasted for 7 hours, although that was my first use. So I don't know if the wick has to be fully wet again or what's going on, or maybe I didn't have it in the little pouch it was supposed to be in. So I'm gonna try it all different kind of ways for a week, and I'll let you know that on average what it stays. But this is supposed to be the 12-hour one, and it lasted 7 hours. Although it did make a difference, I kept it like this and I kept it in my pocket. Now there's another thing I want to do, because you know sometimes I veer off the beaten path and I sleep in my van. So I want to see if I can make something that'll utilize this to keep my van a little bit warmer than freezing my butt off in my sleeping bag. All right, talk to you later. Subscribe, like, share, and in about a week I'll have an average about how long this works for. Talk to you later. Bye bye.